Are tiny houses becoming a social movement? A trend fueled by downsizing, simplifying, and living with less has now become a possible solution for the homeless. In early 2020, as COVID-19 was just hitting the U.S., we were working on a documentary looking at the challenges facing the unsheltered in Seattle. As local leaders scrambled to house their most vulnerable population, they turned to building tiny house villages. At that time, we talked to Sharon Lee, the executive director of the Low Income Housing Institute.
Usually a village like this would take us like maybe 3-4 months, but because of COVID-19, we were asked by the city of Seattle to set this up like in a week. My overall fear is we're not doing enough. Before the virus, we still had the same crisis.
2 years later, we're checking back in to see if these tiny house villages are working. Sharon, it's so nice to talk to you. Walk us through what's happened since we last met.
So we now have 16 tiny house villages in the area, including 11 of them in the Seattle-King County region.
Did the tiny houses help keep the rates of COVID low?
We found out because people were staying in a tiny house, they were actually the most protected from catching COVID because they were sleeping 2 walls and 2 doors and fresh air in between from anybody else.
What are some of the rules around the tiny houses? I mean, I assume you just can't put them anywhere.
Some of them are like residential neighborhoods, some of them are mixed use commercial, and some of them are more industrial. The tiny houses all have electricity and heat and locking doors, which is, of course, very important. And they're typically the size of a small bedroom, 8 feet by 12 feet. And so people really, who are camping out will move to a tiny house. It's like their first choice. They won't move to a shelter, like a conventional shelter, but they'll move to a tiny house. And what's special about our facilities is that we include restrooms, showers, as well as laundry. And that's very, very important. We have social workers, case managers that are on site, and they have their offices in a tiny house, and they're there, each of them are there 40 hours a week, and they help people get into housing, get their IDs, help them move into permanent housing, educational opportunities, employment, healthcare. So we are showing phenomenal outcomes in terms of performance, much better than the conventional shelters.
What do you think that is?
When you have your own private space, you have a better chance of, let's say, getting stable, recovering from trauma. There's food that's being provided. And so your health gets better, your mental health gets better, and then you're able to meet with the case manager and come up with an individual plan for, increasing your self-sufficiency. In some cases, we partner with licensed mental health and drug alcohol treatment agencies, and that will help people in terms of their recovery.
What's the impact of being a person who moves from being homeless into a tiny home?
We are seeing remarkable recovery by living in a tiny house. Some people need 3 months in a tiny house, 6 months. Some people are staying a year. 65% of the people transition from a tiny house into permanent housing. And so we know ending homelessness works, right? It's not like a guessing game. We know how to end people's homelessness.
Sharon Lee is the founding executive director of Low Income Housing Institute. Nice to talk to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.